Hello. I chose to do the role of women in Etrusca. Throughout this presentation, I chose three pieces of art that represented their role in this civilization. Etruscan women had a distinct status in the ancient Mediterranean world. Etruscan tombs are often found to be richly furnished, regardless of whether or not it belonged to a man or a woman. Additionally, Etruscan women were able to enjoy the same liberties as men, a luxury denied in most other societies during this time. The paintings found in female tombs often consisted of well-dressed women who were eating, drinking, and dancing alongside the men of their community. Through the alliance of marriage, women were also able to secure familial wealth and power. On the religious side, women were able to take part in religious practices not only as worshippers, but as priestesses as well. Overall, these practices were considered scandalous by the Greeks and the Romans. Being said, the divine equality is captured and honored by countless artworks. Three are the sarcophagus of the spouses, the tomb of the leopards, and the gold fibula. First, the sarcophagus of the spouses, circa 520 BCE in Cerveteri, Italy. This terracotta sarcophagus depicts a husband and a wife while in attendance at a banquet. As seen in the picture, the pair rests on highly styled cushions, reflecting how they would have at a banquet during this time. They are laying on what is called a cline, or essentially a dining couch. Additionally, both the man and the woman have intricately styled hair. Each section of the hair is neatly styled, most likely a braid, and gently drapes down their body instead of stiffly resting at the sides of their head. By paying attention to the detail in their hairstyles alone, we are better able to understand the level of equal treatment between the men and the women, all of which tend to be on the wealthier side. Moving on, both are well groomed and wearing more upscale kind of clothing. The woman in particular is wearing pointed shoes that appear to be in immaculate condition. With this, she is wearing a long and delicate and highly detailed dress. Finally, the woman is rested in front of and wrapped in the man's arms in what can be described as kind of like a protective manner. All of these factors together demonstrate the highly rated treatment that both the men and the women of this time share. This artwork also strongly highlights the active role of women alongside men in social and religious life. Next, the Tomb of the Leopards is similar, but is a more generally focused example. In this fresco, a banquet featuring men and women is illustrated. As you will notice, the people in this art tend to represent equal features and inclusions. All are dressed in high quality and colorful clothing, maintain hairstyles, and are even wearing a headpiece that kind of resembles a headband. As we look closer, you may notice that everyone in the image is holding or playing some form of instrument. The woman is obviously playing some kind of flute, while one man holds what may be a hand drum, and the other is holding a relatively indecipherable object. It has been debated that these people may be attending a form of religious gathering due to the appearance of this high quality clothing, instruments, and just the relative feel of this social gathering. Once again, these details come to demonstrate how women and men equally coexist in this Etruscan time period. Additionally, the women of this time are very active in social and religious life. Finally, the gold fibula from Regilini Galassi tomb is a great example of personal belongings that essentially represented the woman's role in these civilizations. The gold fibula is a highly decorated gold brooch that once belonged to an elite Etruscan woman. This brooch was found in the woman's elite tomb, which was decorated differently in comparison to most of their society, even though most of the people in their society lived very prosperously. This piece highlights the general wealth and status of the women. This brooch is about 31.5 centimeters high and around 24.4 centimeters thick. In the overall design, we are able to see a multitude of animals, which consists of griffin and lions. Additionally, there is much small detail incorporated into this piece, such as decorative borders, elongated rods, and extremely textured plates, all of which represent the work required to construct this piece. Overall, the Etruscan women played an equally large role in society alongside men, regardless of the common opinion of that time, such as with the Greeks or the Romans. These women were seen alongside their peers in banquets and social and religious life. Additionally, women were a part of these gatherings as well and had high quality items such as clothing and jewelry. As described, their sarcophagus of the spouses royally depicts the lavish life of a husband and wife. This artwork included a representation of their social behavior and appearance, all of which uplifts each other rather than just the man. Second, the Tomb of the Leopards is a great demonstration of how men and women coexisted in the time period and both participated in social and religious life with each other. Finally, the gold fibula is a representation of the material prosperity of some of the more elite women of the society. These women were often highly respected due to their belongings.